I'm Daniel.
I'm Selena, and we met on Christian Connection. I'd been single for a while. I just wanted another avenue to meet people that was outside of the circles that I was already in.
We were both looking for Christian partners. Christian Connection was the spot to be.
The process of joining was easy and simple, and you just had to write something about yourself, add some photos in, and you're away to go.
I first of all did a very quick profile and just to see who was on there, and 6 months later I actually did a proper profile.
Daniel was a bit of a stingy and didn't pay for the subscription. He paid later on, and that's actually when we met properly.
Everyday photos, having a bit of a think about what you're going to write and presenting it in a way, and your relationship with God, I think was important, as well as what you were looking for in a person. Maybe some charm and wit in there.
He says after 5 years of marriage.
Maybe it was just funny.
I just wanted people to see that I was genuine and that I was looking for something real, and I was serious, not too serious. You want to be light-hearted as well, and just showing some of your personality, and maybe not put too much on your profile. I just wanted to leave something to be able to discover later. Probably that he was a farmer, because I grew up in the country, and for me, going to church and living in Toowoomba, a lot of the blokes that I had around me were really lovely, but I wasn't into skinny jeans. So it was nice to see a country boy. And then when I read his profile, I could just see between the lines, and I thought, oh wow, he actually seems normal and nice.
I wasn't putting high expectations on it, and she seemed very well grounded and happy in her life. So I was like, yeah, give this one a go.
We probably had two different approaches to it.
I had the I think
he was playing the field. I was being very careful,
I think the laid back approach, and then build up your expectations. Internet dating is, you can have too many expectations and then be disappointed, and then have your expectations met when you actually meet.
When Daniel was signed up as a non-paying member, I actually saw him. I sent him a message. We had a bit of to and fro, but because he was not a full paid member, he wanted to talk off of the Christian Connection. So I said, no thanks, so goodbye. And then I saw him come back, and he was actually a paid member, and he'd actually written more in his profile. He'd actually taken time, and I read through it, and I was like, oh, okay, he seems quite nice. And so I actually just sent him a message and said, do you want to go for a coffee? And that's where it started from. He actually called me before I turned up to check I was actually going to turn up. They'd been planting on the farm, and he was so tired. He's sitting there looking like he's nearly going to fall asleep. And I was just thinking, oh, this bloke's not interested. So I tried to wrap it up, and he'd keep talking and talking. I went home and I thought about it, and my dad is a farmer, and I do understand what the lifestyle is. He's tired. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So I gave him another chance.
Yeah, I thought we were just meeting up for a casual coffee, and as in the friends bracket, and I think things blossomed from there.
Probably not until our second date, though. We actually didn't see each other for 2 weeks after that, and just chatted, and then when we saw each other the second time, I couldn't get rid of him after that.
Was it 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Must have been playing hard to get.
Probably. Or busy on the farm or something.
Yeah, I guess that's something that appealed to me. Did you have a picture of your cattle on there or something on your profile? profile.
My family are cattle farmers, and my dad used to be a cane farmer years ago. And Daniel's family grow sorghum, wheat, cotton. It's been a bit of a learning curve. From that second date that we had, like, it flowed, didn't it? Because I was teaching in Toowoomba, and he would come into town. He'd come early in the morning, and we'd go for a walk, and then he'd cook me breakfast, and then I'd go off to work. Like, we did a lot of that in our first kind of couple of months of knowing each other, and it never really felt awkward.
No, we went for a lot of dog walking.
I felt like after our second date, I walked away from there thinking, this could actually be something. But yeah, I just felt so at peace. I wasn't really worried about it, you know. I didn't think, oh, we need to make it happen, or I need to do this. But I think I felt like it was something probably quicker than you did, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess it's that moment you 100% commit, and it's probably 3 or 4 months in May.
We got engaged after 4 months.
Oh, did we? Yeah, it must have been about 3 months in. 2 months.
Lucky I remember some of the details. I was in a gospel choir, and I came home. I was talking to Daniel on the phone. And then all of a sudden my dog started barking, and I could hear it in Daniel's phone too. And then next minute he said, oh, I'm here at the back door. I'm like, so I went and let him in, and he was about to get down on one knee in the laundry. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I dragged him into the kitchen, and because he was so nervous, he basically got down on one knee in the kitchen and said, will you marry me? Oh, it was amazing. It was so great.
I was pretty nervous. I just smiled all day.
Daniel's quiet, and I'm not as quiet. And I have a lot of friends, and I think we had 140 people at the wedding, and 2/3 of them were my family or friends. And poor Daniel, was pretty nervous, like even through our photos, but I just had the best day. It was just so great.
Yeah, I had a pretty nice day too. It was really nice.
We got married under this incredibly huge old fig tree, and in the garden, and it was just the most beautiful day. Like, we had canapes and things out on the lawn, flowers and everything. Like, our reception was in this beautiful, beautiful room. It all just was really nice, wasn't it? And we had a guy playing guitar and singing, and lots of dancing and fun.
We practiced for a dance, but it was
terrible.
It was terrible, but the song was really nice. Well, I think it was, to me, a highlight of the night as well.
We'd gone to this lady to have some lessons, which I knew it was going to be a disaster. I think we did the first 3 steps, and then after that we just went into the high school kind of hold and swing. We were so nervous, and everyone was watching us. Later on when we were dancing, he swooped me back like horizontal, and he's holding me down like on the dance floor. That was pretty cool. Well, it's been very hectic. We went on a honeymoon to Israel, which was amazing. And then we got home. We were pregnant within 6 weeks of being married, and our baby was 5 weeks old, I think, on our first wedding anniversary. We had 3 children in 3 years and 2 months. And being newly married and learning about each other, because we'd only known each other 10 months when we got married. So it has been fast, but we have the most beautiful 3 strong-willed, lovely children. And we got a lovely life, and we are very, very blessed, very blessed.
Yeah, it's a blur, but it's been exciting.
There's been a lot of sleepless nights and screaming babies and all of those things that happen when you have little kids. But gosh, it's good to do it with someone who actually has the same values as you and wants to bring your kids up to know Jesus. And yeah, we're very lucky. It's great. I like that Daniel kind of is very easygoing. Well, he is and he isn't. Like it's the thing I love and the thing that annoys me the most too. That he keeps me kind of grounded, and I love that he is such a strong man of God and leads our family in that way.
So like Selena has a great relationship with God, and she encourages me and brings out the best in me. She's always out there getting amongst people, meeting new people. It's exciting because I'm probably not like that, so it's a really good quality. We've been just going day by day, but I think it's becoming easier with our children. They're sleeping. It can feel like an absolute miracle just to have that.
We'd love to be able to do things with our children, like, you know, travel with our kids and do wonderful things with them. We're in a really unique but special situation, living on a farm, and Daniel works with his family. So we've got, you know, grandparents around, and the kids get to grow up in a really beautiful place where they can learn to work hard and to love God and to appreciate the land and what we have here. And I think like that is just so amazing. Our journey really started before we actually met each other. So 12 months before I met Daniel, I really prayed and I made a decision. I'm going to really work on myself and work on my relationship with God. And I would go for walks every morning with my dog. I'd be listening to different preachers. I just really worked on myself, and every morning I would pray for my husband, and I would just say, Lord, thank you that you're keeping him safe. Thank you that that you're bringing him to me, that he is becoming the man he needs to be for you, etc. Really worked on who I was and my relationship with God, and Daniel was doing the same thing. And I just believe that my advice to people thinking, am I ever going to meet anybody who's got the same values as me, is work on your relationship with God, work on being confident in who you are as a person, and sign up to Christian Connection and get connected with some people who have the same like-minded views, and God will bless you.
Firstly, I think your relationship with God, be in the right place with the Lord. I think we have sometimes our own expectations, but sometimes God has expectations for us as well, and what He wants for us. And God gives us something better than we can even hope for, especially with internet dating.
And putting yourself out there, like Daniel's always telling any single friends we have, just chat to some different people, go out and meet them and see them, and don't think, I have to marry that person. Just go and meet them as just a friend, as a person you go and have coffee with that you're meeting. Don't put pressure on it. When it's right, and people would always say this and I would think, here we go again, but it is so true. When it is right, it will flow and happen easily, and you will have a peace upon you, and you will just know this is the right thing.